What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we are going to dive into the new Galarian or Galar Pokemon that are coming to Pokemon Go, what their impact will be in Go Battle Leagues. If you guys are excited about this event and want to go out and catch these new Pokemon, some of them are going to be pretty solid for Go Battle League across all leagues. So we're going to dive into that, so let me know down in the comments which Pokemon is your favorite, what are you guys most looking forward to, and I also want to update you guys. I know I've been kind of quiet when it comes to my own battles, and that's because the Master League, I don't have a lot of options, and I've been running a single team for quite a while now, and I hit Legend this morning, so you guys can look forward to those battles and the drop of that video tomorrow, Saturday. So if you're watching this right now and it's Saturday, it might be on the channel. Be sure to go check that out. It's a very strong team. Went from 2600s to 3000. It's a lot of fun. It's a solid team, so be on the lookout for that. But let's go ahead and get right into today's video. All right, so we're going to be taking a look at a quick graphic right here made by Couple of Gaming, so shout out to them. I'm going to put a link down in the description to their Twitter. I got this image from them, and it's a great consolidated image about what we are going to see. Now, the new Pokemon is going to be, now forgive me if I'm mispronouncing these, it's going to be Squavit, Wooloo, and Falinks. We're also going to have the legendary, I guess they're dogs, from Sword and Shield, Zacian and Zamazenta. I'm going to guess that's going to go. We got Sword Doggo and Shield Doggo. Right now, Sword Doggo is in raids, and I can confirm it is in Go Battle League rewards because I got it this morning. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive right into it. First up, we're going to have Dubwool, the evolution of Wooloo. Now, right out the gate, it looks promising except for its fast moves. We have a pure normal typing right here with some decent bulky stats. When it comes to, yeah, you guys can see it. When it comes to the levels, this is not going to be an XL Pokemon for Great League. It's going to be level 26. But when it comes to its fast moves, as you guys can see, it has Tackle and Takedown, which is horrible. Its charge moves, Wild Charge, Payback, and Body Slam aren't too bad. It has some really nice coverages on the meta, but because of its lack of fast move, we're going to see that it really doesn't impact the meta. The only thing it can kind of take down is a Jellicent right there. Everything else, it's basically going to be losing to. So this is going to be one of those Pokemon where you can catch it, and I would say hold on to it, because if an update comes down the line and it gets a better fast move, then it could be a part of the meta. Second Pokemon is going to be Falinks. Now this Pokemon is going to impact our Great League and Ultra League right away. We have a new fighter in the meta with a great coverage move of Mega Horn. So what we're going to see here is it has access to Rock Smash and Counter. Right now, Counter is the best fighting type move right there. Charge moves, it's going to have Brick Break, Mega Horn, and Super Power. Your only real options here are Super Power and Mega Horn. Brick Break just isn't too good. But Mega Horn has some really nice coverages, especially against stuff like a Venusaur, for example. And then Super Power just does well against the meta. Think about Bastiodons, Galarian Stunfisks, etc. What we're going to see here is it directly impacts the meta. These X's here are Pokemon that it can cover. So obviously, being a fighter, it's going to be picking up Galarian Stunfisk, Bastiodon, Registeel. Now Cresselia does lose to, but remember, it does have Mega Horn. So this is going to be one of those cases where if you can land that Mega Horn, it's going to do quite a bit of damage. It's going to be nice, some nice chip damage, or maybe to finish off in the fight. Now as we scroll down, you can start to see what it's picking up, what it's losing to. So it's picking up all of our tanks. Umbreon, Dewgong, Diggersby, Alolan Ninetales. It has Mega Horn for Defense Form Deoxys, which is nice. So this is going to be a new fighter in the meta. It can also beat Skarmory. I was looking at that earlier. It can beat Skarmory right here, being a fighter. Now, this is going to depend in the one shield, and that's because of the debuffs that come from Super Power. So basically what you want to do in this one shield is you actually want to shield bait with a Mega Horn, hoping to get a shield, which is more energy than Super Power, and then go for the Super Power, because if you get that debuff, the next one won't do as much damage. But you have play there against Skarmory, right? Which is always nice. Again, Venusaur, it's going to lose to, unfortunately, but again, what do we have? We have Mega Horn here for 56%. That extra coverage move is nice against a lot of grass Pokemon. Even though you are losing to them because of the Frenzy Plant spam with Vine Whip, you have potential shield pressure right there, which is nice. You still lose to Charmers and whatnot, but again, this thing is a new fighter to take down those tanks and has some good grass coverage moves. Now we're going to go ahead and change it to the Ultra League Premier Cup, which is where I think let's go ahead and update this. Let's see. This is going to be XL as well, if we can see right here. Let's see what it looks like at 40. 40 is going to be 2357, 41. Okay, so if we go, if we go to 50, it's going to be XL. We'll see how this does now. Against the meta, there's a lot of strong stuff, but look at this coverage, everyone. So this is going to be a new XL Pokemon, which is, again, it's in wild. It's going to be in the wild spawn, so you guys can get it that way. It's going to handle a lot of the meta. Galarian Stunfisk, Swampert, Abomasnow, Scrafty, Escavalier, Ferrothorn, Mandibuzz, Meganium, Machamp, Politoed, Magnezone, Umbreon, Snorlax, the list goes on. And again, with that Mega Horn, it can have the coverage to Venusaur to put a lot of pressure like we talked about earlier. So this is going to have a great impact if you like grinding and you like getting those XL candies. Falinks and Ultra League Premier Cup, new fighter for there. If not, get one for Great League, right? Next up, we have Greedent, the evolution of the squirrel. And it's actually got a pretty decent moveset here. We got Bullet Seed, which is a Snarl clone, so very good energy advantage. We have Crunch and Body Slam. This is the first time I've seen it where there's only 2 charge moves. Those are your only options. You have no third option. But these charge moves do have good coverage, right? Body Slam, Spam, Crunch against a lot of the ghosts. So we're going to see what it can pick up in the Great League. I forgot to show you guys the stats. It doesn't have too much coverage, but because of Crunch, it can pick up a lot of those ghosts, so like Jellicent, which is pretty popular, or the Psychic here of Cresselia, along with like Alolan Marowak, Mew. You guys can kind of see, plus Body Slam Spam being a pure normal typing, which it is, you know, can put a lot of pressure on fighters that would be coming into that matchup, especially since you have Bullet Seed. Now this again is not going to be an XL Pokemon. This is going to be just a normal like 23.5. You can kind of maximize it right here. The rank 1 IVs are going to be 0, 12, and 14 if you can get your hands on it. It's very defensive heavy, right? A lot of stamina and a decent amount of defense, but pretty somewhat decent attack. But it's going to be a very bulky Pokemon with spammy charge moves, has good coverages to Ghost that can kind of lock those down like a Jellicent safe swap. Now when it comes to the Ultra League Premier Cup, it can compete here as well. It can be XL, going to be 115.15, or you could go for a hundo for 23.70. But again, this is going to be one of those Pokemon where you kind of want to lean towards XL candy, right? But again, on this meta, it's going to do decent. It can still lock down Jellicent. That's like it's what it's built for. Taking down Jellicents right here. Again, having Crunch and Body Slam is nice neutral damage across a lot of the meta. So this might be one of those Pokemon that's a good safe swap to draw out their potential only fighter that they may have in the back. That way something else, maybe like a Lapras, a Galarian Stunfisk, a Snorlax can sweep endgame with shield advantage would be kind of the way I would see this team going. Next up, we have Zacian, the new legendary sword doggo here, and it is looking pretty nice. It's got a great moveset. It's got Snarl, Fire Fang, and Metal Claw. These, I would expect, like Quick Attack, these to possibly updated in the future. They aren't too prevalent on any Pokemon, like Metal Claw isn't strictly used. Snarl, however, is very nice. You guys understand. And Zacian looks to be something that could be a very strong safe swap potential because of its energy advantage and its moveset. You have 4 pretty solid moves, especially for Master League. We got Close Combat there for stuff like Melmetal, Excadrill, and Dialga. We have Iron Head for Fairies, so like Togekiss. We have Play Rough for Dragons, Giratinas, Dragonites, etc. And we have Wild Charge there, which is going to be good for Flyers and Waters, Kyogre, Togekiss, Lugia. The list goes on and on. So the coverage is phenomenal, which is why I said this thing on Safe Swap could be absolutely deadly. Now, right now, we're going to go with Play Rough, Close Combat kind of moveset here. And we'll see what that gets us. And it's going to have pretty solid coverages. You can beat Melmetal and Lugia. You can beat Yveltal, Mamoswine, Excadrill, Giratina Altered, Dragonite, Gyarados. Like, the coverage is just so nice. And again, this coverage could change based on the moveset. So if we put in another Zacian, maybe we change this to a Wild Charge Close Combat, we'll see that it picks up different stuff, which is very cool. So here it's going to pick up Togekiss because it has Wild Charge. And it's going to, where was another one? It's going to pick up Sylveon right there because it has Wild Charge. I wonder if Iron Head, let's see, let's go ahead and add an Iron Head one. Zacian, we'll do Iron Head. Yeah, so we can kind of see that it picks up a few more stuff like Sylveon right there. And then, but it loses to some other things, like you're going to lose to Lugia now. You don't do as well. I mean, you do the same against Dialga. But I'd be curious what this, I think this is the Wild Charge one. Let's see. Wild Charge is going to do 56%, so not too much. And Brave Bird Earthquake from Ho-Oh here is pretty dang strong. It's definitely good. But you guys can kind of see the breakdown. You kind of pick up different things here and there. The first Zacian, which I think was Close Combat Play Rough, can pick up Giratina Altered, while the other two can't. So its moveset is going to be very subject to your own team composition. But honestly, this is looking like a solid safe swap on the meta. You can threaten anything that comes into it, and depending on how you build your team, you may force something to come in that doesn't necessarily want to come in. Let's say you lead Melmetal and you safe swap a Zacian. You may draw out a Togekiss, but then you're rocking Iron Head, right? So that is what could be very deadly with Zacian here. The new legendary Pokemon coming to Pokemon Go and Go Battle League. Now, when it comes to Ultra League as well, we're going to go ahead and check that out. I don't think it's going to have too much of an impact. Yeah, it's not going to have too much of an impact, and that's because Close Combat is, all these moves besides Play Rough are not Stab. And the meta here is very, very bulky, and not having Stab on a Close Combat. Now, this could change based on safe swap situations, giving yourself energy advantage. But again, it has decent coverages when it comes to its moveset against this meta, but it's not going to be able to flip a lot of these straight up in a 1v1 fight, which is why maybe looking at Master League is going to be a bit better. So we'll go ahead and put that. And yeah, the Master League coverage, absolutely phenomenal right there. So this is looking very, very promising. It's in Go Battle League rewards. It's currently in raids for a couple days. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I just wanted to do a quick look at what these impact of these Pokemon are going to be, which one you guys want to catch. My go-to, like if you guys are just looking to focus on two, it's going to be do Zacian raids if you can. Again, I'm still going free to play, so if I do any raids, or hopefully it's from Go Battle League rewards, which I got this morning, which is amazing, I'm going to be, you have to use rare candy to invest in that for Master League, right? And the other one is going to be Falinks. You guys saw how great this coverage can be as a new fighter. Megahorn has some nice niche against Psychics and Grass. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.